Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Pack or Pass, where I go through my books and decide if they are worthy to move to my new house with me. We've reached graphic novels. This lured me into a full sense of security because my graphic novels fit on a shelf as is. However, I was really hoping that I would also be able to fit my manga on there as well. Now, I have the full set of Death Note. I also have 7 volumes of Spy Family, which will also be going in this pile. What I am passing on is my 3 editions of Sailor Moon. I have tried the first 2 editions. I DNF'd the second one just because I think I enjoyed this more as an anime when I was younger than I do as an adult trying to read it. So I'm unhauling, I am passing on my 3 Sailor Moons. So I've only got to find this width worth of space to fit my manga on as well. And that's a problem. Because as you can see, like, where is it gonna go? So we're gonna put this here for now. I might grab 1 volume to just kind of test the distance, but I need to make some cuts. The first things I think I can pass on, now I have the paperback edition of volume 5, but I have 2 copies of Heartstopper, the paperbacks and the hardbacks. Now, I have every intention of getting volume 5, but I haven't yet as a hardback, so I think my temptation is to unhaul and pass on the paperbacks and keep the hardbacks, just because I like the shiny editions. So I'm going to pass on those, which does create some space, but it is not enough. So I will put this back here with this one, and we will keep going. My Saga's Saga, I'm not going to show you all of them because there's too many, but Saga is one of my favourite graphic novel series, and one of the first graphic novel series that I was recommended through BookTube. She's staying, and I have every intention. There's like 3 more volumes out. I'm only up to volume 10 at the moment, but 10 was pretty brutal, so I haven't got there yet. I'm still only on 10. I also have The Wicked and the Divine. Now, I've read the first 2 of these, and 2 of these were gifted to me, so these are a strong maybe, but I do think they are quite chunky, like, comparatively. That would create some space. I didn't love the story of the first 2, which is why I've kind of not got to the 3rd yet. I just haven't enjoyed it as much. It's kind of like a American Gods type graphic novel, and it's just, I just don't love it. Like, it's fine, but I think if it's fine, it's not quite good enough. So we're putting you as a maybe down here. I then have my 5 volumes of Fence, which is a dark academia almost story of 2 boys at a boarding school learning fencing who are clearly going to fall in love with each other, so that can stay. I then have my Teen Titans, which is another series that I really enjoy. I am not a massive Marvel fan, but I do like DC, and I really enjoy Teen Titans because I really enjoy the vibe. However, this one I really like for the BIPOC and fat rep of this. I think it's really clever, and these are just good fun. They're not actually part of the same series, but they are part of the same world, which is why I've kept them all together. And again, it's a series that I fully intend to continue with, so it's gonna have to stay. Then I have the Dragon Society. Now, do not be fooled by the fact that this is wrapped in plastic. I have read the first 2. I have not read the 3rd one yet, but I did them as ebooks, so I treated myself to the slipcase copy of the trilogy. Therefore, I don't really want to give it away. I don't really want to pass on this, even if it would create more space, which it definitely would. And at this point, I am running out of plan, because unless I unhaul all of this or I stop collecting Lore Olympus, I don't really have a lot of choice, which is just not ideal. So you can live there for now. Now, I have 3 volumes of The Sad Ghost Club. The first one was one of the first books ever gifted to me by Hodder, which is just really exciting that was like one of the first arcs that I got from Hodder, and therefore I don't really want to give it away because it was the first arc I ever received. I've got volume 3, I've got volume 2 in my TBR, so I want to keep them all, but this won't fit. And that's really stressful. I've got Bad Magic by Derek Landy, which I'm keeping because I love Derek Landy. I want to keep all of the books by Derek Landy, but actually could get away with putting this back on my Derek Landy shelf, of which I haven't bothered doing a video for this one because I'm keeping all of them. But I could pass on Buffy 97. I have read a whole bunch of different Buffy the Vampire Slayer graphic novels, and not one of them has captured the wit, repartee and hilarity that I find in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And for that reason, I think I'm just going to quit whilst I'm ahead. I don't enjoy Buffy in graphic novel form because the writers don't write it the way I expect it to be written. And it's absolutely a me thing, it's a taste thing, but I think it's an easy pass. And then I have my Lore Olympus, which you can see from here. I am up to volume 6. I love that series. I still don't think this is going to fit. Oh, it does. That surprised me. That really surprised me. So, okay. So that fits. But what doesn't fit is my brand new slipcase. I would have to unhaul half of my Teen Titans to fit it in, or both my Sad Ghost Clubs. So I guess the question is, which am I more likely to reread? Sad Ghost Club or the Tea Dragon Society? That's really hard. I know that also, like, this has like sentimental value. Oh, I don't know. Sad Ghost Club, Tea Dragon Society. The Sad Ghost Club is about mental health, making friends, and dealing with trauma. The Tea Dragon Society has disability, BIPOC, and LGBT rep. But it is about dragons making tea and living in this cozy little village and experiencing magic, which is very sweet and very wholesome, very lovely. But this was a little treat, and this one was sentimental. God damn it. Unless I unhaul Heartstopper Volume 5 and wait until I moved to get it in the hardback instead. But it feels silly to unhaul something just to buy it back again in a few months. Because, like, these aren't going anywhere. I'm going to have to find space on different shelves eventually if I continue with these series. Because they're like the shelf space isn't just going to grow on trees. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I'm going to have to do that at some point. Or do I just put Heartstopper on my TBR for this month and that creates space? Because technically I've not taken into consideration my TBR at all because it's living in my TBR trolley. So until I remove something else onto my TBR, I don't need to worry about it, because then that would create enough space for everything. But I'd have to TBR it rather than unhaul it. Which does feel a little cheeky. It feels a little like cheating. But I'm the one that came up with these arbitrary rules. So is it cheating if I'm bending my own rules? Right, I'm TBRing Volume 5, and then I am going to order myself the hardback when I'm in my new home. And then my beautiful books can all live together. And if I can find a separate shelf, smaller shelf, for my manga so I can start new series, that would be great. Because I've only got the 2 series manga-wise. I've only really committed to these 2. I've tried a variety of different manga and none of them have really hit the way these hit. So, yeah. I think that's how I'm going to have to do it. So, you heard it here first. I'm TBRing this month. Out of nowhere. Apropos of nothing. Short and sweet, this one. Just plenty of graphic novels and plenty of series that I need to continue with no space. I really should spend more time at the library. I really should get more library books in. Let me know in the comments down below, do you read graphic novels? And if you do, what graphic novel series did you read last? And did you really enjoy it? Treat yourself to something from Waypoint Books because it supports me and my content. Check out the links down below because I've got a Patreon now. And most importantly, have a nice day.